Hi, the record button should be on now. Oh, good. Shall we take a little bit of this, kind of like a mix of Tai Chi and leg warm up? So you're breathing in and you're exhaling out. And inhale, your fingers are floating as well as just your shoulders waking up. There's a bit of roundness to your arms. The legs are just, I'll call it a squat, but it doesn't have to be aggressive. It's just a way to wake up the hips and the knees and to make sure they're tracking. And one more, we're just sort of adding a little movement into the joints. Now the next one is your arms are going to be opening and closing, and it's kind of like you have this big tree in front of you. You inhale and open your heart, and you exhale. Breathe in and exhale, and breathe in and exhale, and do two more. And then I'm going to call this one Mayday, but you're going to take a big streamer in your arm. I don't know if you guys ever did a Mayday program with this stick and a big streamer at the end, but we used to do that at Raleigh Court Elementary. So you go up with this big streamer, you make a humongous circle. Now what we're doing is waking up our shoulders, our synovial fluid, ankles, knees, and because we're crossing the midline, we're calming the nervous system. Breathe in fully, one more each. Inhale, and then exhale. And then we're going to bring it in a little bit closer. We're going to add on, bring in the feet a little bit closer, add on. Now we're going to do two things. This is for our brain. One set of arms goes to the front like we did earlier. One set of arms goes out like we did earlier, but the pattern is now targeting our brain. And I don't know, did I mention it? I'm reading a book called Longevity by Peter Attia, but there's some reminders. It helped me remember how important exercise is one of the best things you can do for your brain health. And this patterning with exercise, better than any crossword puzzle for maintaining that brain neuroplasty. We're gonna do one more each. Breathe in and out. Now for our balance, I'm going to get off my big mat. We're going to take our leg and we're going to draw circles with both our arms and our leg. Now inhale and exhale. You can make it as big as you'd like. 5, 6. Now we're going to do 8 each way. 7, point your foot and flex it. We're going to go the other way, so it's backwards, point and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, make it as big as little as you want. 8, recover. Between the sets, let's do a little knocking on the door of life, Qigong. Breathe in, and it's a nice way to release tension. Inhale, and on the exhale, we're going to take it on the other side. Standing Pilates, lift up and around. Normally, inhales will help you extend, so we're lifting. Exhale to finish the circle. The main thing is you're continuously breathing and you're not holding your breath. Breathe in. Good, even fuller. If your shoulders are waking up, you might notice they can go fuller. My intention is we do 8 each way. Breathe in. I have a slight external rotation to the arms when I can. 3, point and flex. 4. Now this leg's working. 5, 6. Good, bigger is going to be harder. 7 and 8. Wonderful job. Now we're going to take a little bit to the rear. Your foot goes to the rear. Try to balance and then draw your toes down and up. Breathe in and out. Neck is long. 4, 5. I'm going to turn to look at you. Good. 6, belly strong. 7, long knee. 8, good, and long all the way, even at the top of the range of motion. Try the other leg. I'm going to stand vertical for a moment. Inhale, exhale, pitch forward. So that just gives your posture muscles a break. 1, 2. And when you lift your leg, it's long, even at the top. 4, good. If you touch your toes, all touch the floor. Maybe not the pinky toe because it's so little, but all your toes touch the floor when you hit the floor. Neck is soft. And inhale. Really good. Nice job. Take a little knocking on the door of life and grab a sip. We're going to be tilting down after this, so I'm just moving my camera, but grab a sip. Do a downward dog on the next inhale. Exhale your hands down. Now the feet are behind you. Downward dog. But feel your calves. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now we're going to add on 5 up dog, down dog articulations, but if you would like a modification, a good one is cat cow with your hands down. Otherwise, your lower back, middle back, upper back gets your attention in this down dog. But cat cow is a really good articulation one, so you could even mix it up. Up 3, breathe in and exhale, curl. And 4, we're getting some good movement for our spine. Happy October spine. 5, and then Karen, you can stay there, we're gonna join you. Do go down to your shins anyway and do some cat cows. I think they're both articulation, but sometimes you can concentrate more on the lower back with the knees bent because it slackens the hamstrings here. Now take 4 big circles with your hips. Act like you're trying to draw a circle behind you. Big circle the other way. And then come down to your forearms. Press your feet long behind you and hold your plank. Make sure your neck feels pretty good here. It shouldn't hurt. 10. We're going to be turning to a side plank and stretch out the top fingers. Stretch out the top hand. Imagine you're against a wall. Take another inhale. Lower your hip with care, and we're going to do this on the other side. Your forearm is down, your hand is up, and stretch. 10. I like the feeling through the fingers too. The whole body is active, but not tense. Breathe in, and then lower. And then you're going to be taking a back down position. Curl your spine up and down. And you notice how we do articulation for the spine in different positions. So we're doing this up and down, about 10 reps. Stay up. Now, this time your arms go overhead, kind of like a field goal post. Palms face up and just hold for 10. Lower your spine. And we're going to take the right leg up. And your hands can now go beside your hips. You're going to draw 8 circles while you maintain rib stability on the mat. And if that feels like too much tug, you can always bend 1 or 2 knees. Try to reach through your toes. Breathe in, inhale, and exhale to complete the circle, kind of like we did standing circles. That breathing pattern is rhythmic. Go the other way, 8. Hold on to the underside of your leg and then point and flex. And hold the toes towards your shin and hold 10. And that leg, see if you can take it out to the side. So see if you can take it out. I know I'm adding a different stretch, Karen, out to the side. One hand can be on your leg. So just feel a little inner thigh. Sometimes I just go with an intuition. So you've got a little stretch here. And we're gonna put that leg down, and then the other leg comes up for the circles. So your hands are framing your hips. Draw about 8 each way. The bigger the circle, the harder it is to maintain your ribs down. All right, you're going to take it the other way. That leg is going to be in the air, and you can also point those toes back. Oh yeah, grab it somewhere, hamstring, you can point and flex. This is where you can also, if you ever tend to get swollen ankles, you can just notice how they're doing when they're here. They're in good vision. The add-on that we did was to go out to the side a little bit. You're welcome to hold on to whatever part of your leg keeps it there without you feeling like you're struggling. The other hand could go on your thigh to keep it put. 10. Both legs are going to come into happy baby for just a moment here. Hands to feet, pull the knees down. Now the feet go to each other and the knees are wide. This is like a little butterfly. Now the feet go on an imaginary table and the fingers go behind your back. Add a rotation. Take 20 of these. Try 10 of these with your toes pointing. Try 10 of these with your toes flexing. So let's take about 4 more of these points. And then pull your toes back and do about 10 there. Your form is more important than the number. So if you can't keep your form, then you're done. Or if you need to do a couple more to get that feeling of satisfaction, go for it. 2 more here. Breathe in. And then on your exhale, let your body go very long, and you're gonna, without bending your knees, shift your waist, shift your hips away from your ribs and towards your ribs. Right, left, right, left. It's almost like you're climbing a ladder, but from your QL muscle. Your leg gets longer than the other, and then the other leg gets longer than the other. Now bring your feet to the mat, curl your spine up, hands down on the floor near your pelvis. Now right leg comes up, and we're gonna do it's called leg pull. You bring your leg up, flex it down. You bring your leg up, flex it down, and up. Good. 6, good. 7, so this is bridging with leg pull. 9. Now that foot that's in the air, let it go down. Switch your leg for the other leg. We're gonna do bridging with one leg pulling. And good, so just make sure your hips are level, you're breathing in and out. And 6, and 7, and 8, 9. Now let that foot down. Inhale, now lower your spine and take happy baby. 1 hand per foot, pull the knees down. 5, we are going to add to that, let both feet down. Now lift your hips. Now your hips are in the air, but put your right ankle on your left thigh like you would a figure 4 stretch. Drop your hips to the floor and then lift them. Drop your hips to the floor and lift. Drop and lift. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other foot comes down, ankle to thigh. Now we're going to do 10. Here we go. 10, 2. The modification would be both feet are down. 4, 5, 6, 7, breathing in and out. 8, 9. Okay, the reward is reach your hands through your leg and hold on to the figure 4 stretch. Hip opener. Now while you're here, we can move the toes and the ankles. And I like to rock a little bit. That also just kind of helps my muscles relax and probably my nervous system. See what works for you. Closing the eyes is a neat trick. Breathing in through to your nose is a parasympathetic system trick. 10. Now the other side, ankle to thigh, reach your hands through. All right, so now how does this side feel? You can rock, you can move your ankles. Looking good, guys. It's hard to come out of those because they feel so good, but let's put our feet on the floor and go up into your bridge. Now at your bridge, once you establish your hips are level, we're gonna take some pulses. So it's like a 1 to 3 inch move. Just take 10 pulses in neutral, knees over your heels. Keep breathing. Now the knees touch and do 10 little pulses. It's gonna feel good on your glutes. Let the knees be a little wider and do 10 little pulses. Go back to where your knees are over your heels. Slowly lower down. Hug those legs in and move your ankles as big a point flex as you can 5 times. And then as big as circles as you can. You might have to actually move your shins a little bit apart so the feet don't hit each other. Breathe in, and then we're going to turn sideways. Let your arm be your pillow and take your legs long. You're going to point your toes and draw circles. Now notice your abs have a little bit of tone here, but your neck doesn't. If your neck feels better on a pillow, you could use a pillow here. Breathe in and out. Now we're going to pull the toes back. So now you've got the heel leading the way. Change the circle. We're trying to build some bone density and some hip strength. And 7, and work our leg muscles. Now this leg is going to go in front of, just kind of out of the way in a little bit. It's soft, not working at all. Take the bottom toes, point them. Draw circles, feel your belly pull in. Go really bigger circle than you think you can, higher than you think you can. And now, toes pull back, 10. Now, both legs up. Now try to feel your belly helping you. 2, I have the hand here because it tells me, hey, this is the part I want to work on. If that's too hard and you need it down here, that's okay, but I just want you to know what we're working. Here's working 2, here's inner thigh working 2. Stay up, take the top leg higher. Try to keep the bottom leg off the floor. That's a challenge. Now leave the top leg up, relax your neck, bottom leg up. And I'm going to meet you on the other side. If you need a sip, grab it. I'll meet you on the other side. Betty, I was going to recommend you tilt your screen down. That was good. Yeah, good inclination on your part. Take it down, arm like a pillow, take your top, yep, grab a sit. I'll be able to see you more now, I can tell because I can see your mat. Here's some work and biasing the front body so that my back doesn't overact, right? This part's more active. Flex the foot, 10. Now, normally the leg can go higher than your brain tells it at first. We have a primal instinct to contract as little as possible to survive harsh times. So you have to kind of override that and tell your brain it can do more, because it can. Now let this leg go forward. It's out of the way, it's passive, it's soft, it's not working. The bottom leg points. Draw circles. Now try to draw them big. Try to relax your neck. Yeah, you might have to go back to that cue. Flex, go the other way. Try to feel your calf stretch while you're pulling your toes back, especially the pinky toe. Make a big circle, big. Relax the neck. All right, now make sure you've been breathing. Your breathing is regular, legs long, lift up. Here's where I'm more biasing than here. Not my neck, it doesn't have to work. Feel the belly, feel the hip, feel the inner thigh. I'm trying to stay stacked, I'm trying not to lean back. Get ready, hold it up there. Top leg, top leg. Try to leave the bottom leg off the floor. Try to leave the bottom leg off the floor. There's that hip, burn in. Top leg stays up, bottom leg tries to meet it. You guys did great. I'm gonna have us turn on our belly. At this point, I'm on the forearms. That's a Sphinx. If you would like, push up, and that's Swan. If you push up, you still have your shoulder blades down the back. If you would like to modify, you can be on Sphinx, and you have a little lift in your abs, regardless of the pose. Lower down. We're gonna do 2 more of those. So either do Sphinx, shoulders down the back, or press the hands into the floor, shoulder blades down the back. Exhale, lower, check there's no tension. Here we go. Come up to Sphinx or Swan. Our upper back is our focus. That's why the neck doesn't need to crank up. Karen, that was good, because if you can gently move your neck right or left, you have a little bit of feedback. It's not cranking, it's not overly tense. You have a little ab pull up too. You're breathing normally, your breath isn't holding, you're not holding your breath in fear. And then exhale, let go. Let your arms be a pillow, bend the knees, and then sway them left, right, left, right. It's a low back release. And leave your hands like a pillow, lengthen one leg up and lower. So what I'm doing is a hip extension. One at a time, without rocking the hips, without contracting the neck. Everybody looks good. Lengthen, lift. 10 more. Bonus, can you lift up both legs? Pretend you're swimming laps at the swimming pool and you flutter kick your legs. Both are off the floor, your head can relax, but vertically flutter them. Keep going, and when you need to, go to a child's pose. Lower back stretch. And you can rest your head. Hands and knees. Now right here, I want to give you the first move of left arm, right leg. Pause, try to balance, lower. Right arm, left leg. Pause, try to balance. Lower, I'm gonna keep giving cues. Try to keep your back like a table. That means the belly's pulling up a little bit, not sagging. That means the head's not drawing forward to the floor. Next cue, if you would like a challenge, no shins, no toes are on the floor. I'm gonna take a look. Yes. Lengthen your knee long if you have the space. There you go, Michelle. Yeah. All right. Next one, right arm out, left leg out. Right elbow tucks to your left knee and then extends 5 times. Tuck it, crunch, and extend. Tuck it and extend. 2 more. Now, hand down, knee down. Left arm, right leg. Crunch, 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 crunch. Now, your fanny is going to be on the floor. You guys did great. Feet soles together. This is butterfly stretch, but what I want to do before is just kind of prime the legs. So take about 5 flaps of your beautiful butterfly wings. They can be whatever color you want, and hinge forward. Neck soft. Inhale and slide your spine up, legs long. If you need to support your back, what you can do is sit on a pillow or a doubled up mat. Make sure you have enough room. Rotate first. Saw off your pinky toe with your pinky finger. Inhale, lift up. First rotate. This is called the saw. Reach for your toe. Feel your hamstring stretch. Inhale, rotate first, reach. And I also like to imagine eagle wing arms or hawk. Stretch, stretch, and stretch. Can you take one more on each? Pull your pinky toes back as well. Leave your arms out, guys. Get ready. Yeah, you're fine. And when you're ready, go up and over. Oh my goodness. So imagine you're so tall, you can catch a cumulus cloud, a big white puffy cloud. You catch it with your hand. You move it lovingly to another place. You up and over, or paint the sky. That might be another way to say it. Up and over. Now we're going to hold a side. It doesn't matter which, because we're going to do both. Hold, stretch, rotate. This is a fresh new breath, a fresh new moment. Breathe in. Exhale over and just stretch. I like to reach through the fingers as well, spread them out. Rotate. Oh, where does your body need it? Everywhere. But find the places that it really needs it. Now inhale, come up. Take the legs together. Act like they're gently Velcroed to the floor. Arms out. Now this is pure rotation. So it is okay to do a controlled bounce. So it's inhale, sniff, sniff, exhale, rotate. You're noticing, because a lot of us have a rotational pattern to the right, so you might feel like, oh, it's a little harder to go to the left. Just try to do the best you can. One more each way before we hold it. Now get ready. You're going to put your hands down and hold. Open up, get ready, hold. Now, I'm going to turn only because of the view. I want you to see, I don't think you're going to have to go up with the right arm and the fingers point away. Go up with the left arm. Yeah, and Karen, maybe it's more comfortable. Both hands should be on an even surface, so on the mat or on the floor. That right there, that circle is part of the stretch. You then lift your heart, your elbows are soft. Now, if your chin feels tempted to go back, you want to tuck it a little so it feels like it's in a great place. It's really a shoulder chest stretch. It shouldn't hurt your neck. In fact, for me, my gaze are at my toes, the top of my toes, and that's a nice place for me. So you can see what's good for you. Breathing in. Now, as you warm up, your arms might get closer. 9. And that feels so good. 5. All right, you're going to come back. Now, it's not going to be too long, but I just want to introduce that I'm having intuitive urges here. And the right foot can go where the thigh meets the calf, if that works for you. If it doesn't, leave it on the floor. Hinge forward and just enjoy. You might rock, you might just stay still. I'm going to count to 30. Inhale up and cross it the other way, whatever foot was in front, now the other is. Exhale forward. You can rest. Good, Betty. Good, everybody. You're like a little, just a circle. Good. You're just low. Good. Counting to 30. Roll back up, guys. I think that went well. Let's grab a sit and then go back to our favorite planks, everyone's favorite planks. Oops, wrong letter. Forearm plank. Now your elbows are down, your toes are extended. Hold here at about 10 counts here. 1. And now rest your pelvis. We're going to do a Sphinx or Swan. Now inhale, we're going to do moving swan. Inhale. You exhale, lower your torso this time, and you lift up both legs. You lower your legs and you lift up your upper back, either Sphinx or Swan. You lower your upper body and then you lift your legs. And you just do upper body, lower body, upper body, lower body, upper body, lower body. One more set, upper body, lower body. Now, let your arms be a pillow for your head and relax your neck. Lift up both legs and tap the feet together in the air, horizontally tapping your feet together. Everybody's built differently. I naturally tap my toes. Most people are probably naturally going to tap their heels. So just tap the legs together however you're built. 10 more. And then push back to a child's pose, but let's stretch out those toes while we're here. Toes under, child's pose. 5, 4, 3, 2. Spread out your hands, down dog. Now this down dog is going to be a little different. Stretch out your calf by picking up your left foot and pushing your heel down. 10. Put the other foot down and stretch out that heel. 10. Put that heel down and hold both down, down dog. Lower your shins, come to your forearms, plank pose. Hold the plank. Now either stay here or add a cue. The cue is push through your toes and then you'll move forward. Drop back through your heels and you'll go backwards. Forward, backwards, forward, backwards. Keep your belly strong. If that's too hard, just hold plank. All right, move to your side plank. Get ready. One elbow down, one arm up. Take an inhale. Now exhale, you're going to rotate and rotate. If you need to do a modification, forearm plank is a good modification, or cat-cow, or a stretch. Breathe in. Breathe in. Now, on the 10th one, you want to lower your hip, never just drop in the shoulder. This is the forearm, side plank. We're going to stack our feet for harder, stagger them for easier. So I'm showing stack. If you need it easier for your feet, stagger. If you need it modified, do a front plank. Breathe. Keep breathing. Looking so strong. Lower your hip. Good. I am going to throw in a stretch for the forearm. You can sit any way you want. It doesn't matter because we're stretching the forearm, but do drop your shoulder and do keep your elbow long. Now, just like the other side, pull the fingers under. Neck is easy. Pull the fingers under. Pull the fingers under. I love it. All right. Take a moment to put your legs out. Now we're going to try to slowly go down. One trick is to hold on. One harder is to let go. Now try to go 20 seconds. 1, 2, scoop your abs. 3, 4. Now right about here, you might feel like your feet need to go further away. 5, 6. Yeah, they may have to go away. 7, 8. If you need to go down, do, but otherwise 10. Take a full body stretch, breathe in, place the hands on the floor, place the feet on the floor, curl up, and this bridge is going to be a little different. Put your fingers together underneath your body, shimmy the left shoulder blade more under, shimmy the right blade under, hold this bridge, 10. Let your eyes close and enjoy. 9, 8, 4, 2, breathe, release your hands and your shoulders and slowly roll down. Take your left leg very long, take your right knee over. Now put your left hand on your right knee or thigh. Take your right arm in 5 circles. Try to touch the floor whenever you can with those circles. Try to touch the floor whenever you can. That'll help make it a big circle, but don't do it if it hurts, but just do it the best you can. Leave the palm out, palm open. Relax. And just try to stretch your hips. Stretch your low back. Feel your upper back. This is a great detoxing pose, so you can think about filling up a wash rag with clean water when it's dirty, and then you wring it out and the dirt just comes out and the new fresh water comes in. So you're just detoxing that body. You're getting a little rotation on the intestines. So this is a great one for digestion. I want you to notice how you feel. This is one of my favorite stretches. I hope you love it. We're going to go to the other side. Now the right leg goes long. The left knee goes over. The hand is on the knee or thigh. The left arm. See if you can draw 5 circles and touch your fingers to the floor as much as you can. Don't force it, but enjoy. Enjoy. Leave the arm out in a stretch. Leave the hand on the knee and enjoy. Take another inhale. And then as you exhale, you're gonna take a full body stretch, reach through your arms, reach through your legs, move your ankles, move your toes. And I'd like to invite you to have a foam roller or a yoga block under your sacrum. And if you have a Pilates ring or a Dynaband that you have one of these tools, doesn't matter really. I mean, you could use a towel if you wanted, but one leg goes up in the Pilates ring or the Dynaband. One leg goes down. Now you're going to try to feel this muscle, the hamstring. Neck is soft and relaxed. Breath is low. You notice how your leg gives in a little bit, or this one pours down? Go with that. You're never forcing yourself to be static in a stretch. Your body will respond. A lot of times you could just exhale some tension away. The leg in the air can cross the midline a little bit. The leg in the air can go out a little bit, and there is really no wrong place. I want you to find some good hamstring stretches. When I move out, my left hip flexor opens up more. So if you notice that happens to you, that's okay. Go back to center for a moment, like it's just a basic linear hamstring stretch. Now we're gonna switch it up. The leg that was down is now up in the air. Sometimes you have to adjust your foam roller a little bit. Don't be afraid to make it adjust. Sometimes we just slide. One leg long, one leg down. Leg across a little bit too. Just find your different places. Out a little bit. Find all the fun places. If you need to return to linear, go for it. And then when you're ready, put that Dyna band, elastic tubing or Pilates band down, Pilates ring. Both feet are on the floor, and you're probably gonna have to adjust again so the roller's closer to where your booty meets your legs. See if you can do a double psoas release. So right now the legs are long, but if it's too hard, do one leg long, one leg bent. Feet are sacrum, let me say it a different way. Foam rollers at the bottom end of your glutes. Palms can face up so you have a little bit more shoulder opener. And relax your neck, relax your low back. We're plumping up the intervertebral disc here because our pelvis is higher than the low back. Breathe in, enjoy. Notice where it feels good. Feel how the shoulders feel relaxed. Feel how the mind just gets to focus on the breath and the body. Feel the front hips relaxing. Now breathe in really fully. Your belly will rise. 2 more times, really fully, your belly will rise. 1 more. Slide your feet on the floor. Lift up your hips and lower down. Now notice how you feel. And we're gonna lie on the foam roller vertically. And the trick is the sacrum's at the very bottom, the head's at the very top. Open up your arms like a field goal post. Palms face up higher like a Y if you need more stretch. Breathe in. Now breathe into your heart. Give your heart attention. Breathe into your heart. Breathe into your heart. Let your heart know it's there. You're there for it. You're going to listen to it. One more. Slowly roll off. And the next one is for the heart too. I'm going to put this here just to show you in case you need a pillow. But if you have a pillow, you could put it under your head end. And at the upper back, where you're most likely to get rounded, you put the roller. So your arms are out like a Y or a T. Your feet can be on the floor, knees bend. Everybody's different. You might need a pillow under your hips. You might be able to stretch your legs out long or do a bound angle like this. So don't want to force it, just what your body needs. You may just need a little yoga block under your head or a little pillow. Your main goal is that the upper back is finally in a passive stretch of extension. Normally in life, it's forward. Now open up your heart with your inhale, breathe into your heart. Breathe into your gut, your instinct center, your creative process center. Breathe into your, I'll say, throat area, your voice center, that part of you that speaks clearly and honorably and is uplifting and speaks the truth. Relax as much as you can here. Let a hand help your head out and gently come out. Before we do the next posture, just notice when you're lying on your back, nothing, no props, how do you feel? Always feel like 40% of my back is touching the floor more, no tension. Or like pancake batter, healthy pancake batter. So now we're gonna put the foam roller or the yoga block on one end of our sacrum, and our legs are gonna go up on a wall or up on a chair or a couch. The main goal is that the feet are now higher than the hips. The legs are higher than the heart. Now your arms can be exposed to the sky, opening. You can have them on your belly, wherever you feel is natural. Feel the low back decompressing, feel the neck relax. We're going to give attention to our feet, give them a release of tension. Scan the calves and release tension. Relax the knees, relax the hips. Relax the glutes, relax the back. Relax the arms and the shoulders. Relax the throat and the eyes. Now just let your mind focus on 5 cycles of inhale and exhale. Notice how peaceful the body, mind, and spirit are. Slowly remove your prop so that your back's on the floor. Slowly come up to a seated position, facing the camera, the iPod, iPad, phone, whatever you have. And you can just try to sit upright, but don't really try. Just sit upright without any effort and relax. Breathe into your heart. Your hands can be there. And I want you to really notice that sense of peace in the body. Notice how amazing and awesome it is to feel that inner peace. That's our natural state of being. This is the fertile ground we want as we're creating plans for the day. We come from a place of calm and peace, not anxiety or have-tos. This is the place when we're making a decision and we want to know which way to go. We want to come to this place first and have a fertile ground for the divine source to give us answers, our mind, our body to give us answers. So this is the place where we're at home. This is your home, homeostasis. Today is a new day. And today I set an intention that I am most comfortable and at ease when I'm in this peaceful home place. Today I'm going to touch base with this home base before I make decisions, before I talk to a friend, before I go into my day, because this is the place I want to stay connected to throughout my day. This place is leading me towards my optimal wellness, my optimal health, and I know from the way that I feel, this is how I'm supposed to be. This is resonance with my home. With so much appreciation, thank you guys so much. Good. Thank you guys so much. Have a great day. You look great. I hope you float the rest of the day.